Hi, it's Cara and this is Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5 Wednesday is a tag series created by Ginger Reads Lady and hosted by Sam at Thoughts on Tones. I'll leave all the links down below. Today we're talking about our 5 favourite urban fantasy books. So I feel like I failed at this a little bit because I'm awful at telling the difference between urban fantasy and paranormal fantasy or paranormal romance books, paranormal books. But I think these will mostly count, so let's get going. At number 5, we have This Savage Song Trilogy. Really, it's the second book that I care about. The first book I was only so about, but the second book redeemed this series in my eyes. This is a book focusing on these cities, which I believe are meant to be futuristic versions of our cities, so I'm not sure which ones, where monsters are born from horrible deeds, including murder. And it's about this like war between the humans and the monsters, and it's talking about humanity and things like that. Oh, this is by V.E. Schwab. I really enjoyed the fourth one. I really enjoyed the second one. I think this first one was a bit weak, but the second one definitely made up for it. And just a really good duology. Nice, solid 2 novels. Then at number 4, we have the Mediator Series by Meg Cabot. I'm talking about, this one is book 1, Love You to Death. These are probably what I would call paranormal, but I'm counting them as urban fantasy because I can't find any others to go on this list, and I love these books. These follow Suze, who is a mediator, meaning she can communicate with ghosts to resolve issues, and Jessie, who is the ghost that lives in her room. This is such a good book. I totally recommend this series. Not the newest one, but the original 6. At number 3, we have The Diviners by Libba Bray, which I've been talking about a lot this month. This is obviously a huge 20s mystery looking at a bit, and it's a bit paranormal, I think, looking at, or following our main character Evie and a cast of other characters whom she kind of meets along the way, who all have these abilities. She can see people's past and pasts through objects they've touched. There's dreamwalkers and all kinds of things in this series. It's so good. It's set in New York in the 20s, and it's just a dream. It's such a dream. Then at number 2, we have The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. This looks at clairvoyance and in this complicated culture with this big history of the clairvoyant like incursion into London, and it's now taken over the world, and it is very much like an alternate reality of our current London. This series is so good. It has a lot of like Industrial Revolution kind of things, but also the magic system or the like clairvoyance system is great. The plot is great, and I'm eagerly awaiting book 4. We follow our main character, Paige, who is a dream walker, which is one of the rarest types of clairvoyance. Clairvoyants are technically illegal in the society, and she is a militia for one of the biggest like underworld gangs of clairvoyants. And then stuff happens. And finally, number 1, we have the Infernal Devices series by Cassandra Clare. I didn't want to talk about either of the other series, which are also urban fantasy, only because this series is my fave. I love Tessa, Jem, and Will, who are our main characters, and I don't want to call it a love triangle, more like a love triad, because it's great. Love triangle has connotations that shouldn't apply here. And this is obviously set in the 1800s. Victorian era London, and it's so good. I love the Shadowhunter world, and I think this is the best setting for it. It's just so good. This series is great. So this is my top 5 urban fantasy books, though I feel like they do border on paranormal. I don't know, let me know what you think down below. Please comment your favourite urban fantasy books to give me some recommendations. I do have a lot on my TBR, just not that much I've actually read, I always feel like. Anyway, I will see you soon with another video, and thank you for watching. Bye!